Hey y'all, good morning. It's not so bad Monday morning. About 7:30 in the morning here. It's cooled off. This whole past weekend was up in the upper 90s. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's 7:30 in the morning here. It's 84 degrees, but the humidity is not here. And in this video, I actually wanted to go over a pest problem out here in the community garden. I kind of suspected it, that our nemesis out here is going to be one, the birds, and number two, squirrels. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. But, my nemesis, as I said, I kind of assumed it was going to be. I saw back in the spring, I saw the squirrels digging around the garden and burying stuff. I've seen the birds, especially after we water, I see the birds come dive bombing in, trying to get the worms. And I think, I don't know this for sure, but, I've dealt with pest issues in the past with gardening. And I really don't think that the birds or the squirrels actually want to eat the tomatoes or whatever. Because I've seen other gardeners do this, and tell me if you guys have experience with this. They've actually put like bird baths and like watering containers all around their garden, and the pests don't come in and affect it. So I'm thinking about adding that. But the purpose of this video is to kind of show you guys what I am being forced to do, which right here you can see. It might be hard to see on this video, but if you look there, this is deer netting. And what I've been forced to do, I'll splash a picture on the screen because I didn't shoot any video of the actual pest problem, like what was going on. But I'll give you an idea right here. That used to be a sunflower. And then before I put the deer netting up, this used to be a sunflower, and you see it's all chewed around the edges. And then the pest issue that we're dealing with truly right now is the squirrels. So I've been forced to put in this netting to protect my tomatoes, even though they're right on the edge. But to do this, really, really simple. Bought a roll of deer netting on Amazon about 2 years ago because I had an issue in my backyard with groundhogs. And what really works good about this deer netting is, if you can see it in the wind here, I left it flimsy, right? So I staked it on all four corners, and then because squirrels will dig, I actually went to a local nonprofit here just outside of DC, about 5 or 10 minutes away, called Community Forklift. And what they do is they take in household excess, I guess you could call it. So you see these boards here. They had these really nice pine 2-inch by 8-inch, and they're cut in 4-foot lengths, and they were $1 a piece. So I bought 20 of them, and I'm going to do this bed here next. But, using your local resources, community forklifts. So let's say you're doing a housing project or you're redoing your kitchen. What community forklift will do is you can donate your old refrigerator, your old stove, your leftover construction materials, and you get the tax write-off to donate to them, and then they sell it at a discount to everybody, to anybody and everybody that wants their services. So I was able to get these boards. As you see, they're 4 feet, and then I used 2 more bricks right here, and then I left this netting hanging because my theory and my experience actually with groundhogs, and now this situation with squirrels, is they don't want to get their little furry paws stuck in that netting. So they're already very timid. If you know how squirrels operate, they're already very timid. I'm going to walk over here to this other bed that I did as well. So they're already very timid, as I said. They don't want to get their little claws and everything else jammed and caught up in this netting. So as you see here, all I did was just trim back this yellow squash. I just trimmed it a little bit back to get the leaves out. Then I added this netting all the way around going up. These posts are 7 feet right here. And then I just wrapped the netting all the way around the bed. So it's one continuous piece. The netting that I bought was 7 feet, and it comes on a small roll, but it's 7 feet by like 100 or 150 feet. And then I can just wrap that one layer all the way around and then secure it in with, bricks or leftover, 4x4 posts or whatever. But this is the bed that prompted us to really get active against these squirrels, because it's already pulled out 3 tomatoes and 2 eggplants from this bed. And they'll get that low-lying fruit real easy for them, and they'll just come in there and chew away and chew away and chew away. So it's a very simple process. More yellow squash coming in. Squash has been really prevalent. I mean, we're giving them away hand over fist just because there's just so many of them. This is last Monday or Tuesday, we picked 14 yellow squash off this one plant right here on the corner. And if you see here, there's no shortage of squash. They're coming in, there's flowers everywhere. And I'm sure by this weekend, we're gonna have 5, 10, maybe 15 more beautiful squash coming in right there. So for the purpose of this video, I just want to share with you how easy and economical it can be. I think that deer netting, gosh, I can't remember. It was 2 or 3 years ago that I bought it. But if you even see here, I just kept it flimsy. It's stuck up on this post, but I didn't want to tie it all off because we need access to the vegetables, right? We need to be able to reach in or reach under or around. If you just look right back here on this one tomato, there's just fruit after fruit after fruit all over that one plant. But yeah, what I was saying is it's very economical. I just had these leftover posts. I can't remember. They're like 5 feet or something. But I'm trying to protect all of that fruit in there. So here, as I zoom in, you can see how that deer netting is. It's only like a 1-inch square. Maybe not even an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. But it's secure enough, but flimsy enough, if that makes sense. So it's not giving like fence protection, right? But it's giving protection because it's loose enough, small enough, that it's really deterring the squirrels. Now, I might post a video in another week or two and say, hey guys, that's not working. But from my experience, this deer netting, very inexpensive. As I was about to say, I think I maybe spent $20 a couple years ago, and you can wrap a 4-foot by 8-foot bed. What is that? 8, 16, and 24. So 24 feet. So out of one roll, let's just say $20. So it probably cost me about $5 to do this bed. If that roll was 20 and it's 100 feet long, and I used 24 feet of it, so you could probably do 4 beds per roll, if my math is correct. But it's hard to see, I know, on this video because it's so frail. But this netting is just like flopping in the wind. It's 6 feet off of the ground, secured in across the bottom. And that's my solution. Now, I'm sure you guys have also dealt with other pests and rodents and whatever. I heard someone say the other day when we were talking about the squirrels, they said that a squirrel is nothing more than a rat with a tail. And they are. They're just, I have no hate for them, right? But stop coming in and eating pieces of our vegetables. They don't even eat the whole fruit. I'm going to show you. I just walked to the back corner. This is what the squirrel left of an eggplant and another eggplant. Took the whole eggplant off, chewed out the center, and just left it sitting there on the wall of another garden. So that's my rant and rave for the day. If you guys have similar scenarios and maybe have a better solution than I do, I'm sure I've seen other people post about using a rat trap to kill them, and I'm not trying to kill the squirrels, right? You know, you could use BB guns and whatever, you know. I'm in an urban environment, hence the Urban Gardener DC channel. I can't do all those things that other people can do out in the middle of the country somewhere. I don't have those luxuries. I can't sit down here in the middle of the city with a rifle shooting squirrels, right? So it's a deterrent for me. I know I'm not going to win the battle against the squirrels. That's just, I can promise you that. But as a deterrent, doing this simple method here has been working. Now, we'll see how long it goes. I do have the community bed that you all have seen many, many times here, and I have zero protection on this. But they don't seem to be messing with them, right? You see all of these are full of fruit. Just tons and tons of tomatoes. Now these are high enough, but these lower ones down here haven't messed with them yet. I have some, you know, some more pretty big ones pretty close to the ground there. Down there, even more, right? So we'll see if that deterrent helps us. If it doesn't, hey, I'm not going to win the battle either way. So that's where I'm going to wrap up here on this video today, guys. Appreciate you guys chiming in. As always, please comment down below any questions or comments or suggestions of how it works for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the algorithm for me to be able to share more of what we're continuing to do. So with that, I am going to sign off, and I'll see you guys on the next one.